let's talk about robots in disguise. Hello everybody and welcome to this episode of Let's Talk to Each Other about Transformers. Actually, that's not the real name of the show, but
we have Transformers and chips and soft drinks, so we're just gonna go all nerd on you.
Alright. So, now, going all nerd on you, Transformers was the first... Shut your face hole!
We had a bit of
Transformers was the first thing that I think me and John became friends over. I remember 7 years ago. Hi.
I want to see Virginia had done.
Oh yeah, this room's now for 35-year-olds.
Yeah, let's go ahead and mention that this room is redone, and we will show you it afterwards.
We'll give you a tour.
We'll give you a tour after the episode. No, don't you grab it, live studio audience. Anyways, so it was the first thing that we kind of bonded on. You had the Transformers Bumblebee, the Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee, and the what was the other one called? It was an Optimus, but it was called something.
I just know it's Bumblebee and Optimus. I don't know that much about Transformers.
It was a much more simpler Optimus to transform than the leader ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I remember though, I was like this little shrimpy kid, and they had these big teenager dudes, and I would transform it from a car.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they were like freaking out. They're like, "Whoa!
Like, how would you do that?"
I was just like,
yeah, and then I remember that you gave it to them, and then they couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
I could never figure out Bumblebee until I got one of my own.
Yeah.
And now I own 60-something Transformers. How many do you have?
To be honest, I don't even know. I never really counted. I'm just like, ooh, I like that one, and I bought it. So,
yeah.
I never really kept count.
As you can see right here, we have two Optimus Primes. This one is the one from the 80s. This is the G1 original Optimus Prime that I got for $60 on eBay.
And then this one's the much cooler one.
No, this one is the cooler one. This one is definitely the cooler one.
I'm about to get hate mail.
No, that is definitely the cooler one. Now, I like Transformers Prime, but... Oh, hi,
Hello.
Ashton. Can you not walk in front of the camera, Ashton? Anyways, there's our interruption for the day. So anyway... Okay, so here's RID Prime. Or RID, not RID, Transformers Prime.
Subprime Prime. Amazon.
This
Prime.
Is the 2010 Voyager. I think it was 2010. It might have been 2011.
Transformers Prime was actually my favorite Transformers TV show.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Mine was Beast Wars.
That and animated.
Really? Mine was Beast Wars.
Oh yeah, you liked him. What's his face?
Dinobot.
Yeah.
Dinobot is my second favorite Transformer ever. My first favorite is Unicron, because he's a planet that eats planets.
Talk about an obesity problem.
Yes. And I don't know where Optimus Prime ranks on my favoriteness of the Transformer, on my favorite scale of Transformers, but there's so many people
That's because the door's open.
Yeah, but he's definitely one of my favorites. Definitely, Peter Cullen is the only person who can properly voice Optimus Prime.
My favorites are Bumblebee,
Soundwave,
yes, definitely. Starscream and Jetfire.
You know what I should get you? Or you know what you should get?
What?
The music label Soundwave.
Music label Soundwave.
You know the original Soundwave turned into a cassette player, right?
Mm-hmm.
This thing is a legitimate MP3 player that transforms into Soundwave.
Wow. Yep. I think I need to go shopping soon.
I don't think you can get it at the store. You can get it at like at the internet. You can get it at the internet store The Internet Marketopolis.
Hmm.
So
Did not know
let's
that
try.
was
Let's transform these transformers.
All right.
Let's do.
That one looks much simpler.
Yes, this is G1 Prime. And if you don't know, if you're a Transformers fan and you don't know how to transform G1 Prime, you're a noob. Because this guy, hello. Because this guy is the simplest of all of them. He's got one of the most iconic transformations of all time.
You can pretty much watch him actually do that in the.
I did a review
series.
on him a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
No, it was actually in a house a few miles away from here. So here's G1 Prime. Boopity boopity boo. One thing that is no, don't no.
I think I almost broken.
The one thing about the old Transformer figures is that they were not very well articulated. I mean, the most you're gonna get from him is this, a bend in the elbow, and a bend in the knee.
So in other words, he has arthritis.
Yeah. But that was before. I think that was before the ball joint was invented.
Yeah.
So let's get this guy.
I wonder why people didn't think about that. You know, I bet a doctor invented the ball joint.
Probably.
Probably.
Because the ball joint, that's exactly how the, or at least I think that's how the socket works somehow in the human body. That's why humans don't walk around like this, like she's doing over there.
Like this.
Like that.
Why do his legs keep doing that?
But
springs.
But you will notice that also the older G1 figures were a whole lot more easier to transform. This one is not the most complicated, but it's not
simple.
It's not something. It's not like that one where you could easily pick it up and then figure it out from there. This one actually needs this one needs an instruction manual. As a matter of fact, the G1 figures were so simple, the instructions were on the box.
Wow.
So, let's get this thing opened up. I wonder if this is harder than the Bumblebee that you had.
I
know it's nowhere near as difficult to transform as
War for Cybertron Bumblebee.
War for Cybertron Bumblebee, yeah.
That one is near impossible even with instructions.
No, I'll tell you about some that are near impossible. There's Revenge of the Fallen Leader Prime, which I had, but I unfortunately broke. Which it was the saddest day in my entire Transformer collection. The day I broke Prime. It was the day I broke my Prime. Anyways,
Megatron's jealous.
Yeah. Anyways, here is the Prime.
He doesn't really resemble the Prime very well.
Yeah, I say the first edition figure was a whole lot better. I don't know why they didn't just release the first edition figures. I want to get a first edition Prime because that one looked a whole lot better than this thing. But you know, this one's pretty good. I like it.
Wait. You can basically give him a cape. Wait, no, wings.
Yeah, wings.
Butt wings.
Let's see. Now, I haven't collected in a long time, and there's a very good reason for that. I recently went on the internet to try to find a leader class Optimus Prime, and he's gonna open up the trailer. Let's open this thing.
Should we have them guess what's inside first?
I've done a review, so no point. Boom! Look at that. It's got the Teletran robot thing. It's got the
a funny looking go-kart.
Yeah, it's got his gun. His gun is sitting in here.
Man, that'd be pretty painful. Like taking fire, then you have to let that thing transform, then grab the gun out.
Yeah. So there he is with his weapon. He also has a weapon, but it's somewhere in my bag. I don't know where it is. I just realized we have a whole bunch of people watching.
Party time.
Party time. Now everybody's leaving.
We were talking about Ultron's obesity problem. In case you were wondering, he's a planet.
Unicron.
Oh yeah.
Not
Unicron.
Ultron.
Why did I
Unicron.
say Ultron?
Don't remind them of the movie that came out a while ago. Why do so many things end in Tron or Kron?
Well, you see, there's Tron, there's Ultron,
there's Megatron,
there's Megatron,
Voltron,
Galvatron,
Jontron, yeah.
So yeah.
So the reason why I haven't collected in a super duper long time is because I went looking for a leader class Optimus Prime, and now originally when it came out, it was a $45 figure.
Oh.
Now it's a $100 figure. In only like 6 years.
You can't blame sales tax for that, guys.
No, that's ridiculous. Okay. When I got it, it was like 40-something bucks. I got it for a Christmas present, but you know whatever, it was still 40-something bucks. Anyways, that's ridiculous. And then the new Leader Class Prime for the new movie, Age of Extinction, is, you know, the same price as it should be, but that one sucks. Or at least the vehicle mode does. The vehicle mode, this is something I noticed about Transformers in the 2010s. None of them have any paint detail whatsoever.
Yeah.
The paint detail is going down dramatically, and it's ruining the figures.
Another thing, with their newer TV show, I'm expecting to see some lame figures.
Oh, the figures are lame. I've seen the new series, Robots in Disguise 2015. I don't like it. I just no. I don't like it. I don't like it. Because here's the thing. I saw one scene from it, and it was I think it was Bumblebee saying something like, "Go choose a form. We have to become robots in disguise." And I'm like, no, that's lame. That's lame. That is lame.
It's like great thinking, Captain
Grimlock.
Obvious.
Yeah. Grimlock is in the show, but he sounds like Bulkhead.
Grimlock sounds like Bulkhead.
Yeah. That's a big no-no. You don't mess up Grimlock. Grimlock should sound... Me, Grimlock, cannot be messed up by anybody! Grimlock should sound like... But no, he sounds like Bulkhead, which is ridiculous and stupid. How do you mess up one of the greatest characters ever?
If Disney can do it.
Oh, yeah. If Disney can do it, Hasbro can too.
I just had to say that.
But, I saw the Robots in Disguise 2015 Optimus Prime. And the transformation is way too simple.
Way too simple. So it's like you bend here and Tana, or
it's almost like that. Like, you know, like it's like this guy. It's going back to the simplicity of G1, but you know, with ball joints and whatnot.
You know what this means? Transformers is starting to gear towards a younger audience.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
And you know, I kind of appreciate it because, you know, only about 6 years ago I was taking origami lessons just to transform Leader Optimus. Excuse me, this is the editor of Let's Talk speaking here. I would just like to point out that that last joke that was used by Mr. Alex or Mr. dclaiche, whatever, I don't even know what he prefers to be called, okay? You know what? I don't even care. He doesn't even pay me that much, so I don't even care what he wants me to call him, or whatever. But I will point out that that last joke was actually stolen from a much more amazing YouTuber. One that I would really rather be working for right now. His name is TJ Omega. So, anyways, yeah, this guy that I work for, he has no original jokes whatsoever. But, you know, it was kind of ridiculous how complicated the Transformers were back then. But for the movie line, it worked because in the movie there were complicated transformations.
Yep. And then not only that, but it like makes you feel so much more awesome when you can do something other people can't. It's like basically solving a Rubik's Cube, except it's more possible.
More possible. No, it comes with instructions. Like, I know parents are getting annoyed of their kids coming up to them, "Mommy, can you help me transform this?" I know that's getting annoying, but
I have 2 younger cousins. "John, can you transform this for me?"
I'm like, I don't have an hour. But the figures came out better because of those transformations. There were they were so much more detailed. Leader Class Optimus Prime from Revenge of the Fallen is quite possibly one of, if not the best Optimus Prime that's ever been released ever, or at least it's the best movie one.
Yeah.
The best G1 is probably a Masterpiece. MP10. That one is pretty good. But and here's another Transformer that was really complicated. But you
Solar power.
Yeah. Some Transformers come out really complicated, but they're also not that good. I think Masterpiece Megatron was kind of an example of that.
I've heard about him.
Masterpiece Megatron. He was good. He was a good-looking Transformer, but he was too fragile. Like.
Oh, look! You transformed him.
Yeah, exactly. And his transformation was way too complicated for just being made out of straight plastic. They should have really gone oh, dang it! These figures were made out of like die cast, or they're made out of metal. A lot of them, or at least most of it is. I think he had metal only in his feet.
That would come in a lot of handy.
Yeah, that would be really handy. I need to kick you in the groin, so I'm.
No. Imagine him trying to run with that. And then Optimus is just like strolling behind him. Like,
Just
you're not getting away anytime soon, right?
You're not getting away. Anyways. I love how on the Random Rants we are so
all over
the place. This room needs to be made more complicated, more random, so that we can have.
Well, they have a child's head sitting on the mantle, so
They
I don't
do.
know what more you could ask.
We'll
for.
show you that afterward. What was, if you had? So you said your favorite series was Prime, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, I love the action movies too, but
The action movies were awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of people hate those movies. I'm actually writing an essay review on Transformers 3, which I personally think is the best of the four.
yeah, it's really good.
I enjoyed the fourth one, but
The fourth one was.
I enjoyed the fourth one, but it didn't need to exist. It really didn't need to exist.
That's a good way to put it.
The third one ended everything off absolutely perfectly, and the only reason they made a fourth one was because I made a bunch of money and I don't know what to do with it. Let's make another one.
You know that's probably why they made the third one too. Well, partially why.
No. Actually, Bay said right after the second one came out, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a third one because we have to finish it off. We have to finish off the trilogy."
I was reading an interesting article about the third movie and why that came into being. The guy had a very fascinating theory. He was like talking about how the second movie had so many haters, and then
I like the second movie.
So then he figured Michael Bay is like, you know what, you won't handle that movie. I'm just gonna make a third movie and blow you away.
And blow us away, did he?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
I mean, that one was the most action-packed.
When Transformers 3 was coming around, I was so into Transformers. I was following all the updates. I practically knew the whole plot to the movie when it came out.
You know what I got to see? I got to see them wreck Bumblebee trying to film one of the shots.
They did. They had like four different Camaros. They had like four different Camaros, and they wrecked one of them.
Yeah, they ran it into a police car, and I think the front bumper came off.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's like, wow.
It's like, wow, the concept Camaro that's never going to be released to the public, and you're going to go and wreck it. But, you know,
and the cop had that.
Yeah. But that's another thing about the movie is that I don't exactly find all that fair. Is that they're starting to use cars that are not publicly available. I mean, if I see a concept car driving by, there's something that's never been released to the public, and I'm like, that looks a little suspicious. It's not exactly being disguised that well.
Like when I saw that Egyptian looking dude, and then he transformed into his car, I was just like, oh, you know what that reminds me of? Aliens. Great disguise buddy.
Which Egyptian dude?
And it's like he had the kind of Egyptian thing going on, and it was like kind of bluish and silverish. He had swords.
That's a samurai!
Samurai, whatever. It looks like the Egyptian thing, though. I don't know.
No, that's a samurai. That's Japanese.
Sorry. It looked Egyptian at the time.
It looked Egyptian.
I was kind of wondering about that.
Since when do Japanese look Egyptian?
I could pull up a picture.
I think we're probably about to go. So...
Lock the door, R2.
Lock the door, R2. Let's finish it up with this. I have not made a Transformers review since, I think, 2011. But I used to do...
You're a little bit overdue, buddy.
I used to do them all the time. But, I got something coming. Something is coming that's gonna be, I think, really, really awesome. Basically, if you look up one day and you see a ginormous Transformer, that's because I'm filming a video. And with that, we will end this episode. Thank you guys for watching this episode.
Wait, we have to show them a tour of the room.
We will show them after we end this all off. We'll show it to them after the outro. The outro. So stay tuned for the outro.
We say goodbye and then we say
goodbye and then we say hi again. Okay, let's do it. All right. See you guys later. Leave us suggestions below for things you want us to talk about in future episodes.
No hash browns. We have a special thing planned for that.
We have a special thing planned for hash browns. Okay. So, see you guys later. We'll talk later. And by later, I mean in a few seconds.
In the future.
Yeah. As you come into the new Let's Talk room, you'll see that it's only for 35-year-olds.
Yep.
Okay.
So we're breaking the rules.
It is not new.
Huh?
It's just redone. It's not new. There's a difference.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways,
So,
this is the new Let's Talk room for the little kids, but
All
it's
the
also
Legos.
for us. It's basically Lego themed. If
So
you
we
haven't-
have love, serve, give, obey, bodiless child.
Yeah. They do. Okay. That's why. Why do they do that? And here's something else that I find interesting is that Lego. Lincoln Log, what are you doing here?
And Mega Blocks.
And Mega Blocks. What are you doing? What are you doing? What? Anyways, so if you come over here, it says the board is apparently a child of God.
Oh, congratulations, board.
And Jesus loves the wall. And let the children come and step on these Legos. And then if you come over here, Legos all over the this Lego man is glued to this thing. He's probably suffering right now.
Especially being where he's glued to the
Oh yeah, he's glued by his butt.
Ouch.
And
stepping on them was supposed to be painful.
yeah, you're having your
all eternity.
That's bad. I think I just knocked it off, but whatever. Anyways, as you can see, the table used to be over here. Now it's right here, which is interesting. Oh, they took the. Here's some things that were from the room before. Oh, and our feeling. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A bodiless child with 4 faces. It's a quintesson.
3.
Oh, wait a minute.
I smacked that one off.
No, John, this is a quintesson. You remember the quintessons from the Transformers show?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the quintessons.
It's also a really cool hat.
Yeah, it's a very cool hat. Bodiless children. They make cool hats.
And decorations for preschool.
I approve this message.
Yeah.
They also make good decorations for preschool.
Yep, apparently they do. The Lego table has been moved over. Oh gosh. Stop zooming in. You're not welcome into the zoom in area. And then over here we have the setup. There's my
This brand new car.
This brand new car. And oh look, all our cow stuff. Hello. Moo moo. It's moo 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 moo. Yeah, we found the round cow. He's sitting out there. He's sitting out there for some reason.
Yeah.
He's chilling. And yeah, that's the It's the we got a pig. We got a pig. Oink oink.
You're
Oink,
not
oink.
welcome here.
I'm giving you bacon.
I don't want the bacon.
I'm giving you bacon.
I want it cooked. This ain't bacon anyway.
Eat the bacon.
It's not bacon though.
Eat
You know what
the
this is?
bacon.
You know, this right here is an obese pink American.
Yep. And with that, we will see you guys later. Bye bye.